Hey guys, we're here in the making here at MeGoody Space, and let me tell you right now, with the hustle and bustle, we've actually been able to have some time with one of our artists here today, and it's none other than our very famous Thomas Daniel Fowler. So, Thomas, can you please introduce yourself to us?
Well, my name's Thomas. I'm actually an English teacher in Bangkok right now, but I've been doing art for many years. I graduated from Liverpool John Moores University in 2013, I think. Since then, I've been on and off freelance art, basically, and now I'm in Bangkok, and I'm kind of getting into my stride with my style, and so this is the end result at the moment. I went to university to do graphic arts, and before that, I would just like I was like obsessed with drawing things without a reference photo, like comics. I was like, no, I don't need a picture, I don't need a photograph. Right. But then I went to university and my tutor suggested doing a picture with ink. And I was like, okay.
Ink.
And he was like, you should use a reference photo. I was like, okay. So I did this painting of an old man in ink, just black ink, and it was amazing, if I say so myself.
Yes! Come on, affirmations!
And from that day, since, I've basically just used ink to paint, and always, just basically from that point, I've started painting more seriously.
Now, let's bring it to the art. What was the process for this artwork?
So the process basically starts with Photoshop. So I'm interested in motion and the way people move and faces move and things like that. Right. So I find reference photos on the internet, and then I use Photoshop as a tool to stitch them together. So I use it as a way to plan my paintings. Definitely. And then basically, I use masking fluid. So water-soluble graphite and masking fluid. And so you see how it's white here?
Right.
So the first thing I will mask out with the masking fluid is anything white. So it's like this gloopy stuff. So I mask out this nose, these little white bits, and then I'll do a wash with the paint or the ink. It dries. Then I'll do the next darkest part, which is some of the greys. And then I'll mask out that. I'll go and then it gets to the last one, which is obviously the darkest.
Yeah.
And then I'll do that, and then it dries, and then peel it all off, and you're left with kind of this layered image. And then I'll go and work back into it. I'll do some real art.
I love it. Real art.
So like actually painting things, and I'll do all the details and just make it look smooth and like an actual paint.
What I love the most about it is that it just leaves such an impression, and if you come closer into the picture, you can definitely see the details and sort of the shading and all the different colors and how it contrasts and shifts. Amazing. So one last question just to wrap it all up. You being in MeGoody Space, so what made you decide that you wanted to put your artwork here in MeGoody Space?
Well, I'm always looking for like opportunities to exhibit, and it's not very often you find an exhibition that's open to not so established artists. And my friend sent me a link to the application, and it was just like very open, not like we're looking for this. It was just like send your work. We're just starting, and I was like, oh, I like that idea. So I just sent my work, and and then I came here and I saw the space, and I was like, all right, this space is amazing.
And honestly, this just fits so well with the space as well. So I think it was sort of like two entities coming together harmoniously and turning into a great exhibition. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you, Thomas, so much for this amazing artwork and taking the time to explain it to us in the process. And guys, don't forget that you can come down here to MeGoody Space, check out the In the Making exhibition, and we'll see you guys all very soon. Thank you.